It is around 3rd millennium BC that the Harappan people of the Indus Valley created the first recorded sewage and plumbing system in the entire world. This was long before the Egyptians, Sumerians, or any other early civilization came even remotely close to accomplishing this feat. These early visionaries would also go on to create something that is even considered to be one of the first public water tanks in the world. Tucked away in the heart of the ancient city of Mohenjo-daro lies this mysterious ancient wonder. Nobody knows if this was utilized as a public swimming pool, a place for ceremonial rituals, or simply just as a public bath for people to freshen up after a long, hard day of work and being just plain stinky. Today, we will be exploring these mysteries and the unknown people of the pre-Pakistani culture. So put on your swimsuits and grab your floaties as we take a deep dive into the Great Bath and also into the sophisticated plumbing and sewage system of the ancient city of Mohenjo-daro. Located in modern-day Sindh, Pakistan, lies the Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro. This ancient pool measures 12 by 7 meters with a depth of 2.4 meters. It could roughly fit an entire school bus inside of it. While it may not seem like much of an accomplishment nowadays, the most impressive thing about this site is not its size, but the fact that it is the first of its kind in the entire world. Never before had the ancient world seen a public bath like this, or any structure waterproofed like it. The floor of the pool was built using bricks, gypsum plaster, and a natural tar known as bitumen, preventing water from leaking out. The floor itself also slopes a bit to lead all of the used water to a tiny outlet connected to a drain. Several rooms were found to be a part of the complex, with one of the rooms having a well in it that was likely used to fill the Great Bath. Most scholars of today theorize that the Great Bath was used for religious ceremonial purposes. This is contrary to the word bath being in this site's name. Throughout the Roman Empire, public baths were utilized as places for swimming, relaxing, and even socializing. While the Great Bath was speculated to have been utilized for spiritual purposes, it could have also been multifunctional, such as serving as both a public place to renew oneself in, cleansing both the physical and spiritual self in. While we may never know what the true use case of the Great Bath was, we do know a bit more about the builders, the Harappan people. Mohenjo-daro, one of the main cities that the Harappan people resided in, translates to the Mound of Dead Men. Uncovered in 1919 by R.D. Banerjee, an officer of the Archaeological Survey of India, this city is speculated to have been built around 2600 BC. It is widely considered to be one of the world's earliest known cities, up there with those of Egypt, Mesopotamia, pre-Greece and pre-Columbian South America. Having a population of at least 40,000 or more, Mohenjo-daro is known for having had excellent urban planning, impressive drainage systems, and elaborate water supply systems that were way ahead of the rest of the world at the time. The streets of Mohenjo-daro were also strewn in an organized fashion, with interconnected pipes that consisted of a vast, well-planned ancient urban sewer system. If you thought the Great Bath and the plumbing of Mohenjo-daro was impressive, you'd probably find it even more impressive to learn that there were a whopping 700 wells found in this city. That's just what's been excavated from the ancient ruins so far. There was at least one well for every 3 houses in this advanced city. Many of the houses even had their own wells. The large number of wells indicates that the city itself relied on heavy rainfall each year. It also doesn't hurt that the Indus River is nearby. The wells of the city served as an advantage to the citizens of Mohenjo-daro in the event of a drought or the city landing under a siege, though there is actually no evidence of the city itself ever being sacked or besieged. As a matter of fact, there is no evidence of the Harappan people of Mohenjo-daro having a standing army or even possessing any weapons. Uncovered evidence from Mohenjo-daro indicates that it was a pacifist city that emphasized science and writing rather than warfare. We know that these people were master engineers, being the first known people in the world to have a sewage system, and as well as creating the circular-shaped well that we're all familiar with today. Sadly though, we still know very little about their culture. Countless pottery has been uncovered with a mysterious writing on them, yet to be translated or even vaguely understood. This writing and absence of warfare indicates that the citizens of Mohenjo-daro were a very diplomatic-oriented society. There is also no evidence of lavish palaces or buildings that insinuate the presence of an upper class. There has not even been a single shred of proof that would indicate an elite priest ruling class, which would have been prevalent during this time period in Mesopotamia. This alone makes the religion and the governing class structure of Mohenjo-daro only more mysterious. It's uncertain as to whether the writing system is even a fully developed language. Despite the many attempts to decipher the Indus Valley transcript, it is still in the works. There are many languages of the ancient past that were once known and ended up being deciphered using multilingual or bilingual inscriptions. A multilingual inscription consists of the same text being used in more than 2 languages, while a bilingual inscription consists of the same with strictly just 2 texts. This linguistic comparison method is imperative for deciphering old languages. A great example of this would be the decipherment of Sumerian in the 19th century by Samuel Noah Kramer. Having an understanding of the Akkadian language, Kramer used tablets with bilingual text that had the same passages in Sumerian as they did in Akkadian. Prior to this, Akkadian, like Sumerian, hadn't been understood in thousands of years, yet it too had been deciphered using a Rosetta Stone-esque bilingual text that had the same passages in Akkadian as it did in Old Persian. With the Indus Valley script, we unfortunately have yet to find any known similar languages to it that we could use to decipher the text found from Harappan sites. A lack of any written records is a major contributing factor as to why nobody really knows what led to the demise of these citizens of Mohenjo-daro, or even the Harappan people as a whole. Some theories suggest that the Harappans grew a more in-depth understanding of agriculture and gradually integrated with the South Asian Vedic culture. Other theories say that they slowly reverted back to their original nomadic ways. If the latter theory is true, then it may have been caused by the arrival of the Aryans in the Indus Valley region. In fact, we will be doing a video covering the Aryans themselves in the next coming weeks when we uncover ancient Ukraine and the steppe. So stay tuned for this upcoming episode by subscribing to our channel. We'll also be doing giveaways for real authentic ancient coins, so please make sure to like this video and drop a comment below. The more we grow this channel, the more fun we can make it. We'll see you next time, only on Amateur Archaeology.